Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Nova Roma Let's Play. So unfortunately in the last video, the Germans beelined into cutting me off from France, so I didn't actually capture that much French territory, even though I was making some really good gains, only a little bit. I mean, that's still good that we got something, but I'm a little disappointed that we didn't manage to get... I think we could have easily gotten at least half of France out of the deal, but... Again, the Germans went out of their way to cut me off and keep me out of France, which actually I wasn't expecting. Now, one thing I am noticing is I'm having some convoy losses, and especially in this area, where I don't think there's really much here outside of maybe some surviving Yugoslavian ships. So you know what? That's pissing me off. I'm going to go ahead and do a search and destroy mission and do it... Oops. Search and destroy mission and do it specifically in this sea. Somewhere I could probably protect a little bit better and maybe won't have as much issues with the entire British fleet just coming in and murdering me like what's happened a couple times already. But I've made good progress here in the Middle East, and I just now realized Saudi Arabia over here and Turkey have practically the same colors, and they're right next to each other, so probably that's kind of odd that that decision was made. But we managed to get in and take a good chunk of the Middle East, and we're almost... capturing the Suez here. All we have to do is get rid of, take Tel Aviv here, and we should be good. In any case, let's go ahead and start things off. Let's see if we can get our Navy doing its search and destroy missions in here and wiping out what presence there is. There are some queued naval invasions against me, possibly, but I haven't seen them fall yet. We've just done as much as we can as far as the invasion of France here. So I'm going to go ahead, grab the Green Army, delete any orders they have right now. No. Green Army. Delete. Oh, that's the White Army. It looked green to me. We'll delete that line too. Okay, so Green Army. Give you a front line. You're going to take the front line here. And that's what you're going to do. So you're going to protect me against Germany. White Army, you're going to run over and have a border there. You're going to take Greece for me. Matter of fact, I might as well give you an offensive plan while we're at it. And we're just going to have you come down and capture all of that. That's the offensive plan. Alright. And we're trying to destroy these guys that have navally invaded here. That's a lot of divisions if we manage to defeat them. Trying to destroy this unit too. Which is 10 divisions. So that'd be good to wipe out. And then we'll turn and take on these guys over here. And these guys are advancing this way. And there's France. Still not seeing any of these naval invasions that are queued up. But I have troops in the area that can deal with it. Okay, so the fall of Paris. So the German Reich, okay, so we have a negotiation here. Now, I obviously want the stuff that is nearby me, like Savoy and states like that. So we're going to go ahead and take that. We're going to take that. I want this. Pretty much all the territory I managed to take, I want. So right now, I have 394 to work with. And is this what I have to work with? Let's just see. Yeah, okay. So I've got a lot more points to work with here. I still haven't really figured out necessarily how this works. All right, so I can make those demands. I can make those demands this turn. Okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those states, and then I'll try and take some of these states and see what we can get in southern France. But it looks like I have almost as many points as Germany has, but Germany and France combined have quite a few points. Not Germany and France, Germany and Japan. And then Bulgaria, Turkey, and Romania have some points as well. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. That asshole. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take as much as they let me take. Doesn't look like it will let me get away with that. So I'll be able to take some of this stuff down here. And this is actually me taking technically more territory than I originally had. So that will be my next turn. Yeah, they're trying to shut me out. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead, take that, and that. Okay, so it doesn't let me take that. I'm curious how many points I really have to work with this turn. Alright, it would let me do this. I think I'm going to take here and here for now. And then see if I can take these couple of things next turn. It'd be nice to have these ports, obviously, but I want to kind of keep the Germans out of the south here. So I'm going to go ahead, end my turn. Looks like we got away with that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Won't let me take this to this turn, but we'll go ahead and take this. I have a feeling that the Germans will take probably stuff up north. When the turn... Okay, we'll go ahead and take Poitou here. Oh, and I want Corsica. Yeah, we're definitely going to take Corsica. Not letting me take any of this territory. I'm surprised it even allows us to negotiate this stuff. I think this is very different from the way things used to work. But I'm taking Corsica because I don't want the Germans to have it. And we'll look at other stuff in France here in the next turn. I'm just kind of bummed out. I really... Because Corsica's not worth very much. Like, it will let me take some higher price things. I'm surprised it lets me take this by itself, which is worth 83 points. But it won't let me take these two things, which are worth 75. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to have to take Corsica because I really, really, really want that. But it doesn't let me take this either. Alright, well, I'm going to take Corsica. Looks like I'm going to be able to get away with taking Poitou. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that horribly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. We still have some points left over. I'm not going to take that, because I don't really want it. So I'm going to instead take Tunisia. Oh, so it doesn't let me take those things, huh? It will let me take this, but not that. Alternatively, I could, in Turkey's name, take some things over here. Alright, well, I'm going to take this. Let's see if we can, in Turkey's name, take these things. Okay, so let me take some of it. So I take Poitou, and then Turkey takes these things. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, so I still have stuff. They took Tunisia? Seriously? What a bunch of assholes. How did they get Tunisia from me? Alright. Yeah, I'm going to war with Germany. This is bullcrap. Alright, I guess I'll take this. It won't let me take anything really big. So I'll go ahead and just take this bit here. And then Turkey is going to take this. Alright, well, we'll give them Damascus. We'll get Lebanon next turn. Alright. Well, they managed it anyway. Oh, what a bunch of assholes. It's only letting me take one province at a time. Even though this is worth nothing, it's not letting me take it. So, I'm going to go ahead and take this little chunk here. Wow, Germany's an asshole. I see now why they tried to shut me out of stuff, so I didn't have as high of a war score as they did. Alright, well, that's not worth anything. Huh, I just don't get somehow a little bit how this works. They grabbed all that. Again, being assholes. Okay, so we've got some territory down there. I don't really want it. I guess I could take Madagascar here. Oh, no, it doesn't let me do that. I don't have enough war score. You know what? I think I'm done. It's not letting me take anything else. And Turkey's pretty much done. Yeah, I think I'm done. I just love how the Germans could take multiple provinces and I could only take one at a time. That doesn't seem particularly fair, but whatever. Maybe, you know, they're still working, I guess, on this diplomacy stuff. So I'll go ahead and hit done. Alright, well. Belgium joined the Allies. Weren't they already part of the Allies? Okay. Yeah. So, if Germany goes against the Soviet Union, I am for sure going to go after the German Reich. I almost wonder if signing a non-aggression pact, if I go to war with the German Reich, would that break it because they're allies? Or would they not be able to get involved? I'm curious with that. Because not exactly sure how that works. Alright, well. First things first. I want to take a look at Germany. They're working on extra research slot. They're working on anti-fascist policy. Doesn't look like the Soviets have accomplished much in Finland. Okay, so I've got a lot of things to do here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete this border. I'm going to draw a new front line for that army to occupy. I have some Alpine units, which I think are going to be added on to the Green Army here. And manpower is very low. It's probably getting to the point, once I get enough political power, I'm going to up my conscription stuff. For now, I've got free dockyards. Only 2, unfortunately. Working on better destroyer tech, but it's not finished yet. I guess I'll go ahead and just put one into submarines and one into this light cruiser. Okay, and then we have 6 factories, which I have been wanting to build naval bombers. There they are. For quite some time. And one is fine for now. And then another thing I'd like to do is up the number of factories working on fighters, up the number of factories working on infantry equipment, up the number of factories working on support equipment, I think, because we need a lot of that. Ooh, we need a lot of anti-air, too. I'll go ahead and put a factory there. But I definitely need more factories now that I... Can we trade anybody for rubber? We can trade Siam, but that's about it. And I have a feeling that they won't be able to fulfill the trade for very long. We do need oil, which the Soviet Union will trade for. Okay. So I'm torn on this, on whether or not to do it. Because if I can keep Japan and their allies out of a war with Germany. Well, on the other hand, Japan is getting its ass kicked, and I don't even know. This guy doesn't even exist anymore. You know what? Screw it. I don't really care. So Japan got Indochina over here from the peace process, I guess. But they're getting their asses just handed to them by the Chinese. So, you know what? I don't worry about that non-aggression pact. Okay. These guys are now somewhat pointless. Or at least their plan was. So you go ahead and strategically deploy over here. We're going to assume that there might be a naval invasion over there. You guys strategically deploy. Not all of you, damn it. I'll fix the other guy later, but I want to cover all these ports as well. Okay. That's a bit better. You need to be in this fight. If you guys are not involved in this fight, you need to get involved. Okay, the Netherlands joined the Allies. Again, didn't they already do that a while ago? I guess not. We'll take out Greece. Once that's done, we can focus on Germany, because Germany's the next frontier. Alright, knocking out some enemy ships here that were causing my convoys issues. What's happening here? Why are they out of port? Hold on. I don't want to see this. I want to see the other view. Oh, the Germans got this port. Damn, these guys are assholes. Alright, well. You know, I do realize, though, now that I almost have the Suez Canal, I could probably send these ships elsewhere. You go over there. You strategically deploy up here. So we're winning over there. Alright, I'll go ahead and continue with the... Well, you know what? Actually, I already did that. Okay. Go ahead and continue with this while I have the discounts. And my fighters are pretty beat up, from what I remember. But honestly, I don't really need them as much anymore, because we're not really engaging anyone in air combat, except for maybe over in Africa we would want some of that. Matter of fact, I probably want air support for Greece, so let's base some things over there. Grab the close air support. Throw them into this airport. That'll give me some stuff. Tactical bomber, I might as well grab too. And the fighters, I'll just keep where they are. I've got some fighters that are gonna come down here, so we'll be okay. And that's just a matter of getting the War with Greece event. Ooh. New military factory. I think it was because I was building one. Let's see. What all do we need? Medium tanks we need. Artillery we need. Anti-air we need. I did already address that, though. Support equipment is kind of taking care of itself. So I'm going to go ahead and put one into medium tanks here. Oh, and I believe my close air support was still doing missions over here. I'm going to cancel those missions. And the naval bombers will keep doing their thing where they're doing it. As a matter of fact, you guys come over here where the fighting is going on. So we've got some air coverage. Alright, finally beat these guys. That's a lot of divisions they just lost. Okay, so you guys, Purple Army, minus these guys. So actually, let's just drag. Go ahead. Set your front line here. Set your offensive line. Into position, and then we'll take this place. Alright, we have the Netherlands as an enemy. Oh no! I'm so scared! Alright. You march up this way, and then march back that way. Recapture all this territory the British took from me. And you march down to this port. We're going to have to start acting against the British and taking out stuff in Africa, which I think we can easily do with how many divisions I have here. And these guys need to assist. Purple Army. You're not already going? Oh no! Not Belgium. Just murder these guys. Okay. Naval Doctrine taken care of. Alright, so we've got some air stuff to do. It is 1940, so this needs to be done. That's for 41. Armor, we still have of ahead of time penalties, but wouldn't be too bad. We've got artillery type stuff to do. 91 days is pretty good. Air, I can get close air support going. 62 days, that sounds pretty good. I could get tactical bombers going. I'm torn with this one. We're using a lot more tactical bombers, but close air support's always good too. I think I'm going to go with the tactical bombers. Although I'm torn. You know what? I'm going to go close air support, I think. No, wait. We went with tactical bombers for our air doctrine, so we'll go tactical bombers here. I don't know if I'm going to get a research bonus for both. That's why I was not sure what to do there. And then should be good to go for that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the White Army and what they're up to. So, currently planning. And good. We've got a little over 30 days to go. Okay, Purple Army. You have achieved your goals. Come and form a front line here. Form an offensive line. I'll have you come down to here for a start. And go ahead and do that. This small army, I'm going to have you guys be garrison units now. So you go ahead and sit in Cairo. You sit where you are because you're on a port. You come over to Alexandria, sit on Alexandria. And you, I don't think there is any more ports, so you're going to go ahead and sit on El Alamein. And then we have a division here that needs to be redeployed to a port, which is going to be this one here. Now we have all our ports covered. Speaking of ports, the naval invasion slated for East Africa. Might be this port here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just strategically redeploy this guy to the port. Make sure we lock that. Oh, you know what? Supply is still probably terrible there, isn't it? Oh, no, it's okay. We'll go ahead and get over there. It's because I have the Suez Canal now, I think. And then where's the other one? Southern France. All right, well, I don't see it. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I probably need to start thinking about having troops covering ports over in southern France. Because losing one of those ports would be bad. It's just tough because I have a lot of ports to cover. These guys could attack me in any location. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the tanks here, and they're going to be my port blockers for now. So you're going to strategically redeploy here. And you over here are going to strategically redeploy to this port. And then we have another one in Rome, which is going to redeploy to... I'm just going to put him in this port here, so he's in the middle. And then I might get infantry to sit on these two. Okay. Looking good. Continuing to kill ships here. Good stuff. Oh, and I also got some more ports. It looks like maybe I finished a ship. Yeah, I finished some cruisers here. Which, let's go ahead and grab this fleet. And these guys. And we're going to go ahead and merge the two. Alright, so... where was I? I was going to produce some more ships. So we just finished light cruisers. Let's think about... right now I'm on level 2 tech, although I'm working on level 3 tech, unless I already finished it. If I did... no, I haven't. 15 days. Okay, so... I want to produce a new ship. I honestly think the light cruisers are the way to go, but I'm probably... if I get the opportunity, going to research the next level of light cruiser tech. So I would hate to start something like that. So maybe I do a battle cruiser. But just do one. And I put all the all the dockyards into that. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do for now. And I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So we're getting close to the war with Greece here. Things went pretty well. France has been knocked out. I wish I could have gotten more French territory and been a little bit better with the peace conference. For instance, I probably would have wanted to hold on to this. But more than likely, we're going to go to war with Germany. At least that's a game plan. So my game plan as it stands is wait until Germany declares war on the Soviet Union. When that happens, so we're looking at 41, so we've got a couple years for this to happen. But when the Germans declare war on the Soviet Union, what I expect to happen here is the Germans to get bogged down in that war, and then we come in and do a thrust into southern Germany and also into France here. And we also capture some of this nonsense stuff that the Germans took and probably aren't really even defending. And that's pretty much the game plan. So for the immediate future, continue to fight the Brits in Africa. Then we'll go for Greece as soon as that happens, which is going to happen in 30 days. And that's at least the immediate plan. From there, we'll see. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.